Welcome to on tonight's 250th Clubhouse Live Spooktacular. Aaron Jones will reveal his masked mystery guest. We'll look back on Sunday's big win against the Chiefs with the guys, and you know we'll celebrate Showtime's big night. Plus, we have a Halloween-themed Clubhouse Live challenge that you won't want to miss. It's time to get started, so let's open the doors.
Hit it, hit it.
All right, let's get started. I'll try to stop laughing at that, but let's get started. It's always a weird night on Halloween night at Clubhouse Live, but welcome back. There we go, and a rowdy crowd at that. Hey, welcome back to the Clubhouse Sports Pub and Grill. We're inside the Red Line Hotel, Paper Valley, downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin. Jam-packed crowd as always. How's everybody doing tonight? Going to be a lot of fun. I'll go to Ricardo in a second. I know you're jealous, Ricardo, but let's get to our door openers first. They're all in costume as well. Give it up for Jacob, Logan, and Luke over there, everybody. Three young Packer fans right there. And now we're going to go over to, a perfect costume for this guy. The Grim Reaper himself. It is Chicago Bears fan, Ricardo Arguello, everybody.
And I'm coming for you soon, Brett.
The sight.
I'm coming for you soon.
They're coming for the Bears right now, aren't they?
Keep eating those bowls of Rice Krispies, my man.
Ooh, Chargers 17, Bears 16.
Yes.
Missed field goal again at the end, huh? Wow.
I've come for the Bears season as well, it appears.
Hold it, Ricardo. Last place, Chicago Bears, might I say.
So far, plenty of season left, but yes, it doesn't look good. It looks grim.
Yes, it does. Its season's over, but go ahead. It's a 60-minute or 60-second deal. You got to talk about your Bears.
Yes,
go ahead. Hurry up.
Unfortunately, they lost yesterday, but I'll tell you what, there are a lot of positives I saw. Hey!
Technical difficulties again. You know what? Let's just move on from the Bears minute.
You never give me my minute.
Let's go on and talk about something a little bit more fun, shall we? How about like Packers 31, Chiefs 24? How do you like that? Yeah. Aaron Jones, how about that guy? Sensational again. 226 total offensive yards and 2 scores, and helping the Packers win their 4th straight game. Showtime averaged 5.2 yards per carry on 13 attempts, but was unstoppable in the passing game with 7 receptions, 159 yards. How about that 67-yard touchdown midway through the 4th quarter? That proved to be the decisive score. Overall, the Packers offense turned out 374 yards and scored at least 31 points for the 3rd time in 4 games. Aaron Rodgers, 305 yards, 3 scores on his way to a 129.0 passer rating. Hey, how about the unsung hero, Tyler Lancaster? Big fumble, strip, and recovery. That led to a key Packers touchdown early in the 4th quarter. Zadarius Smith, 2 more sacks, right? He's now got 8 on the season. And Green Bay, 4 straight wins. They sit atop the NFC North at 7-1. How about that? A road home game looms with the Chargers. So again, Happy Vince is here. How do you like that, Grim Reaper? Happy Vince. Yes, he loves you. And he loves the fact that our co-host, he's sitting right over there. It is none other than Showtime himself. I think it's under that costume. It is Green Bay Packers running back Aaron Jones. He's right there.
Yes.
And now, the highly anticipated reveal of our masked mystery guest. Would you please remove that scary mask and let everybody know who you are? It is Packers first-round draft pick, rookie linebacker, Rashawn Gary is here. Yes. First, a big thank you to our presenting sponsors, Superior Discount Liquors, a full-service liquor store with the area's largest selection of liquor, wine, and beer. They also make special orders on hard-to-find items with locations in Green Bay, Manitowoc, and Sheboygan. Please stop in today. Also, Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Check out Wednesday Night Wins this fall at Potawatomi. Play with your club card now through November 13th for your share of $250,000 in total prizes. More at paysbig.com/fallwins. Ricardo.
Yes.
You know what to do?
That's right. We are a live and interactive show, so we invite your comments and questions. We have, look at this, Sammy West.
She's a witch.
Yeah, we're both kind of the whole evil thing. Yeah.
She's not a witch. You're the Grim Reaper, but she's too nice to be a witch.
We're kind of like cousins in that way and evil.
No.
But I'll tell you what, she'll get those comments and questions right over to you right away, Brett.
Facebook.com/Clubhouse like. As always, if you're a social media user, give us a like. I'm at PC Brett C. If you're on Twitter, give me a follow at PC Ricardo, at by Samantha West, at Showtime, TYME_33, and Rashawn is at Rashawn A. Gary. So the Vikings welcome Matt. We keep that on the stage because the guys want to stomp their feet over the hated Vikings. We hate that logo. We hate those colors. And they are in hot pursuit of the Packers for the top spot. So maybe some bad karma for those guys. But let's get our co-host onto the stage. Are you ready? He is in his third NFL season, all with the Packers. He blocks really well. He runs really fast and far, doesn't he? He keeps wearing those cool sombreros. Did you see that? He leads the league in touchdowns scored. And he gets interviewed by Michelle Tafoya after the game, so you know it's a big night when you get interviewed by her. Give it up for Green Bay Packers running back number 33, Aaron Showtime Jones. No. I thought that was for a rushing 100-yard game.
100 yards is 100 yards.
Won't be making up the rules here. I thought we agreed. I didn't even agree to this, first of all. I thought it was 100 yards rushing, not 200 and some odd yards overall. No. Please,
that
no.
equals 100 yards. 200 yards in
All
total
right.
equals 100 yards.
That's
rushing,
right.
I guess.
You stay out of it, Grim Reaper. Well, this is one heck of a costume. Stay Puffed. That's from Ghostbusters, right?
Yes.
Ricardo, you dressed as this.
I was Stay Puffed a couple of years ago, so I love that costume. Great choice, Aaron.
Thank you.
Hey, you're a big basketball fan. How about
Oh,
me? The
come
greatest
on. No
NBA
one
franchise
cares.
that has ever lived. I am a San Antonio Spurs legend. How do you like that?
I don't know about the greatest franchise, but I do like your costume.
Thank you very much. I am,
That must be your favorite team.
you know what? It is my favorite team, but I'm wondering, is there any way you can take off the top so we can, they want to see your
No.
face, Aaron Jones. There he is. There he is. They want to see the man.
Hey, Aaron, is that fan still running inside your costume? Is that what's...
It is.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
Ricardo knows all about it. So there you are, your smiley face. Everybody's happy to see you. First, I have don't be looking at my script. You're checking out the answers already. A request from my wife to you. Please stay away from the sideline. She says, stay away from the sideline. Now, first, you had the touchdown taken away. You stepped out at the 10. But in your long run, you kind of veered to the sideline again, and there was a noticeable gasp from her as you did that. She was very worried. So she just wants you to maybe clear a few extra feet just to give yourself a little bit more room.
I kind of had to bow it out there, though. The way it's set up, if I would have kept straight, the dude would have called me. So
Okay,
I
well,
had to create a little space.
She's watching the show, so take that, honey. See, take that. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And now a request from me, and I think of all of these fans out here. No more worm celebrations because it's bad luck for you. No more worm celebrations.
I definitely agree. It's very bad luck.
Yes.
Two of them.
Two taken away. By the way, were you sleeping after your first touchdown? What was that all about?
Yeah, I was sleeping.
Is that what that
Yeah.
that was? It's just a sleep. He was tired after his touchdown run.
Just
Or
took a
touchdown
quick nap.
pass.
Just a little nap.
Little nap. So, well, how are you feeling today? First of all, how's the shoulder? You got everybody kind of in a worry. They said on the TV that you were going back to the locker room for X-rays. I assume everything is A-okay. What happened there?
I came back, had a good game. A-okay.
Okay, that's all we're gonna know. That's all he's gonna let us know. You can tell, Aaron. This is the weirdest show by far. The second weirdest will be Ugly Christmas Sweater Night in December. How is the body feeling today? Are you sore? Are you tired? Are you worn out? Are you full of energy? Could you do it again?
I could do it again, but a little sore, sleepy, Got back late, so
Yeah.
a little sleepy, but other than that, I'm good.
Hey, you got all of tomorrow off to kind of revel in your accomplishments, and I've got it right here. 13 carries, 67 yards for this guy, 7 receptions, a career-high 159 yards, 20 touches for a career-high 226 yards, and 2 more touchdowns. You're making Ricardo very happy.
Thank you, Aaron, on my fantasy team. Thank you very much.
Another game ball, so it's all like yeet. That's all I hear in the Packers locker room is yeet. There's shirts that say yeet. What the heck does that mean anyway? What's going on with yeet?
It's a saying on offense, just like a sign of expression, like when you do something good.
So can we do something good here and just start
Yeet,
yelling yeet?
you and me.
Yeah, you
Yeet.
can.
This is a yeet show. Does that make sense? Or
Yeah.
lit? Dope.
It's lit. I prefer lit. Dope.
Hey, more accolades. According to ESPN stats and information, you are the first Packers running back with at least 150 receiving yards in a game since the 1970 AFL-NFL merger. You are only the third Packers running back since the merger with at least 200 offensive yards and 2 scores. Amon Green did it twice in 03. Dorsey Levens did it in 1997. So far on the season, 821 total yards and 11 touchdowns on 148 touches. What a season he's having. And I just saw this by the head of your PR, Jason Wallers. He tweeted this out this afternoon. The second most receiving yards yesterday by a running back in franchise history. Andy Uram, U-R-A-M, had 174 in 1942. So this guy's making history. Aaron, I'm not done. You just sit tight. You're on pace for close to 1,000 rushing yards, over 700 receiving yards, and over 1,600 total yards, and 22 touchdowns and 68 receptions. Wow! Maybe, everybody, maybe it's time to start putting him in the MVP talk for the NFL. What do you guys think? How about some MVP chants? Let's go. Let's hear them. Yeah. You love it, don't you?
I do.
You want me to read them all over again? Should I do that again?
I'm good.
Are you at all surprised? Is this surreal by what's going on in the first 8 games and what you've been able to accomplish individually, and then the team 7-1 and looking great? How do you take this all in right now?
No, I'm not surprised. When you believe in yourself, why would you be surprised? Something I work hard for, so I just feel like my blessings come my way. The hard work I put in is paying off.
Now you talked You talked a little bit about your own goals in your in the post-game news conference. So what are those goals? I guess do you have them on a mirror, or you've written them down?
In my bathroom, it's lead the league in rushing touchdown, total touchdowns, which is passing and receiving, yards per carry, and receiving yards. So every category pretty much for a running back.
Yeah, why not, right? Why not? And you put them on the mirror, I'm guessing just because you see them every day when you get up, right? As you just look at those things, motivation.
You see it multiple times a day. I mean, you look in the mirror, you brush your teeth, you wash your face multiple times, wash your hands when you use the bathroom. So you're going to see that multiple times, and it's going to remind you what your goal is, and it's going to keep you going.
When you score touchdowns, do you see me when you score touchdowns? Are you thinking about me in any way?
Definitely not.
What? It's a Monday night celebration. You should be thinking about that all the time. Easy now. Easy now. It's a weird crowd tonight. Ever catch yourself thinking about All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors? You maybe daydream a little bit about that? And what would those mean to you if you were able to receive some honors like that?
No, sir. That's also a goal I made both of those as well, but it's not something I look for. I just go in every week and play my game, and at the end of the season, see if it's enough.
Well, here's the thing. You want the Pro Bowl nod, but you don't want to be playing in the Pro Bowl.
No, I want to be playing in the Super Bowl.
There you go, right? Mean Gene loves it. Did you notice Mean Gene dressed as Mean Gene today?
That's sweet, Mean Gene.
Yeah.
I like it.
He also suggested you kind of like it that you're doubted, right? You like the doubters. Is that a source of motivation, like proving them wrong?
Definitely. Always felt like I've been underrated. People always doubted me. Just I couldn't block. I couldn't catch. Just I'm not big enough, not fast enough. So I just silence all the doubters.
Yeah, he looked pretty fast on that 67-yard score. Turned on the Jets. So I mentioned the numbers, but why do you think you fit this scheme so well? Why is it such a perfect fit for you?
It just gets the backs involved in multiple ways, finding ways to get the playmaker the ball. And just you'll see me going in motion, getting the ball in that way. You'll see me out wide at receiver. You'll see me in the backfield or off a play action. Just different designs set up for me, and I just feel like when it's schemed like that for your playmakers, it'll be successful.
Let's talk about your 2 touchdowns here, and then we're going to send it over to Ricardo, who has our only audience question of the night. But first, a little 4-yard push pass sweep play, we'll call it, with, hey, Jamal, and another one who's fitting the offense really with Danny Vitale, too. That whole running backs room is really performing well. But you kind of like number 30 as your lead blocker out there in that little sweep play?
Definitely. That's my guy, Jamal. He does all the dirty work, and I know anytime he's leading it, he's going to get those blocks. And so it's good to be on the field with him at the same time.
You knew you were in, didn't you?
Oh, definitely. I seen that the edge shield. I just ran behind Lazard, kind of up his back, but
Alan Lazard had a nice block. Brian Balaga kind of turned his guy in, and then clearing the way was number 30. So a little push pass, we'll call it. And then how about the big one, the 67-yarder that broke a 24-24 tie in the fourth quarter, right? Gave you the lead for good. Jimmy Graham, David Bakhtiari, Corey Lindsley, all out there on the screen. When did you know you were gone on that play? When big old number 99 was trying to chase you down?
No, when I seen Corey and Bach get out clean, usually on the screen when your centers get any of your offensive linemen get out clean, it's going to be a good day. And I seen Jimmy just seal his man, so I took it inside of him, and it was just green.
Green all the way to the end zone. So what are you thinking? Be honest now, Aaron. What are you thinking when you see man-to-man coverage and there's a linebacker on you?
Just start smiling. Hoping it's a deep route called.
There you go. He's been torching linebackers. Finally, Aaron Rodgers said afterward that the consensus on the sideline is that big 3rd and 5 play. Remember that in the fourth quarter? They're trying to run down the clock, coming out of the 2-minute warning. He said the consensus was, let's just throw it to Jonesy. I think is how he said it. Let's just throw it to Jonesy. Let's put the game away. So what does that mean to you, Aaron? Showtime. That Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers, everybody on the offensive side has the confidence in you to seal the victory right then and there.
It means a lot just coming to me in a clutch situation to seal the deal. They trust me a lot, and I'm thankful that they do, and my hard work's paid off to get into those situations, because before I wasn't in those, I wouldn't be in the game in those situations. So.
Yeah, that last drive, by the way, I think it took over 5 minutes off the clock, all the final 5+ minutes. Every play but one went to number 33, right? He put it away. He and the offensive line sealed it. Demoralizing for a defense. They know what's coming. Can't stop it. Hey, Ricardo.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Yes.
You have our first audience question.
Thank you, Brett, for setting me up, my friend. Familiar face here. This is Tracy Santos. Tracy, your question for Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. Arrowhead claims to be the loudest stadium, so no false start or offsides penalties was pretty impressive. Was it as loud as you thought it would be, and how did the team prepare throughout the week to deal with the noise?
It definitely was loud out there. We did have a delay of game or two. A helmet went out. The speaker did, but we had to get up very close to Aaron in the huddle. All helmets together just to hear the play. But all week in practice, we practice crowd noise, turn up the speakers as loud as you can, working on silent communication, because communication is key. That's the biggest part of the game.
All right. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Aaron. Great question. We'll talk about this later on in the show, but you're putting some nice road wins together and some tough places to play. But, hey, time for a timeout, time for tonight's Stat Pack. Aaron, check this out. Now, NBC showed this graphic last night. I don't know if anybody caught it, but there's only one player in Packers history who has scored more touchdowns than you over the first 8 games of a season. Only one man, and that is the legendary Don Hudson. He scored 14 touchdowns. in the first 8 games of the 1942 season. As mentioned, your 11 scores lead the league. Packers Hall of Famer Amon Green also scored 11 touchdowns over the Packers' first 8 games. That was in the 03 season. That's he set the franchise single-season record that season for touchdowns scored, 20. So you're only 9 away, Aaron Jones, with 9 touchdowns away. Why don't you just do it against the Chargers? Just score 9 touchdowns and just do it right then and there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good day
Just do
to me.
9.
I like that.
Yeah, why not? Just put 9 touchdowns. So, again, the man is making history. How about that? What was that? Only Don Hudson has scored more than you over the first 8 games. They have
That's
a building
crazy.
name for him.
That's what I was about to say. Our practice facility's named after him, so that's crazy.
How about the Aaron Jones Practice Center, huh? That sounds good. All right. Hey, Ricardo,
Yep.
it is time for trivia.
That's right.
We are doing trivia. How does it work?
That's right. We have some rules. So first off, we'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, please raise your hand. Don't shout it out. And if you win what, Brett and Aaron?
Pizza and beer.
Yes,
right.
He knows the routine.
Pizza and beer. We have some little ones. You aren't eligible to win. Sorry, little ones. And once you win, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, you got to be here to win. But against Sammy West, she's handling our online trivia contest.
Here we go. I'm asking trivia question number 1. This legendary Packers player is credited with scoring the first rushing touchdown in Super Bowl history. Hint. Check out the really big mural behind Ricardo right over there. Who do you go? Yes, sir? The guy in the Brewers hat or the Packers hat? Yes, sir. No, Packers hat. Packers hat. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, I'm sorry. Yep, he's right. Jim Taylor. Aaron Jones saw him first. Jim Taylor's 14-yard touchdown run in the second quarter of Super Bowl I. You're getting a little close to me here. A little close. Hands off, please. Come on. Hands off. Hands off the co-host. Let me start over. Jim Taylor's 14-yard touchdown run in the second quarter of Super Bowl I gave the Packers a 14-7 lead over the Chiefs, and the Packers won that game 35-10. Yes, Ricardo.
Brett, by the way, the guy who won that's the young kid you thought was a teenager. He's like 30 years old.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm
Remember
sorry
him?
about
Yeah.
I heard that you were really ticked off still about that. I totally apologize. You look like you're 45 years old, I swear to God now. Is that okay? No?
Not a
Yeah?
teenager, 45.
I better shut up. I think he wants to beat me up. What do you think? Should we get your guest onto the stage? Should we get the big guy up here?
I think so.
Yeah, hold on, Rashawn. We got a long resume to read off about you. Our guest tonight is in his rookie NFL season. He was selected by the Packers in the first round of the 2019 NFL Draft. He has appeared in all 8 games this season. He has 17 tackles, a sack, a fumble recovery, 3 quarterback hits, and 11 quarterback pressures. Our guest tonight played collegiately, unfortunately, Badgers fans, right, at the University of Michigan, but he's a Packer now. But at Michigan, he was a member of the Wolverines defenses that ranked in the top 5 in the country in total defense in each of his 3 seasons in Ann Arbor. Our guest tonight earned first-team All-Big Ten coaches honors during his sophomore and junior seasons. He is a Reggie White fan and would one day like to own a pet lion. Are you kidding me? Hey, give it up for Green Bay Packers rookie linebacker, number 52, Rashawn Gary. Now, I saw my life flash before my eyes because I gave him a pass and I thought he was going to rifle it right back at me. I wasn't ready for it. I'm an old man. Okay,
You
Rashawn.
can't be a
Well,
basketball player and be scared of the ball.
hey, we should
That's
play,
why it's Halloween
we
here.
should play basketball tomorrow.
We could do
You
that.
wanna do one-on-one?
We could-
No, this is what we'll do. We'll do a shooting contest, and I will guarantee you. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I will beat you in a shooting contest.
Oh!
I will beat you in a shooting contest.
Aaron,
Put your
Now,
money where your mouth
Aaron,
is.
you're not going to let him say that,
What's
are you?
that?
Put your money where your mouth is.
Oh.
we're gonna have to do. I think so. Ricardo. You know.
Look, Aaron, he is very good at spot shooting.
It's okay. I play basketball.
Okay, I'm just saying he's pretty good for an old guy.
It's okay. I played
middle-aged
I
man,
played 1 year.
Ricardo.
I played 1 year in college. So.
Okay, yeah, I think you got him beat though. Sorry, Brett.
So I'll play him for some money.
Yeah.
I'll take his money.
Now you're rethinking it, aren't you?
I don't
Brett?
make as much money as you, so I don't think we can play for that.
It's
But
okay. Whatever you want to bet.
Now, I'm not saying we play actual
Your car?
one-on-one because
You
I'm
wanna
not
play-
stupid
your car?
enough. My car? Let's move on.
It's a
Yeah, look at
beautiful Civic.
Rashawn. Let's get back on script, shall we? Rashawn, because this is Aaron's show and you are Aaron's guest, Aaron, as always, asks you the first question of the night.
What has been the biggest thing for you, like, that you've had to learn coming in as a rookie, like, from college?
I feel like the number one thing for me was just to come in and, with open ears, just how I came in my freshman year, and, not coming in with the mindset that I know everything and, that I could do everything. I come in with the mindset that I still have room to grow and, I'm yet to become the player that I want to become, and, having players that we have in our locker room is a great experience, and, I'm feeding off of everybody.
Yes, there we go. Good question, good answer. Rashawn, welcome to the show, as I said, and thanks for coming to our, by far, our strangest show of the season. And thanks for dressing up. You look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks for playing along. Now, what is your reaction, Rashawn, when I say Wisconsin 35, Michigan 14?
Oh! Oh! You're not going to last the show, my man.
Next question here. Starting to get a little nervous. That was a mean glare, and now I know what quarterbacks must feel like when you see big number 52 coming your way. How about this? Why didn't you come to Madison? Come to Madison! What's the matter with you? You're from New Jersey. There's a pipeline from Madison to New Jersey. Jonathan Taylor's from New Jersey.
Jonathan Taylor, Ron Dane.
Ron Dane, the great Dane. Why weren't you in the Cardinal and White?
Well, I also heard there's a path line from Jersey to Michigan, and that's the path line that I took. Coming from Paramus Catholic, I felt comfortable. Being coached under Jim Harbaugh, Coach Madison, things like that, and they got me ready to play at this level right here.
There we go, and it has worked out. And your Wolverines look very good against Notre Dame on Saturday night, so they look like they're back playing good football. So you, and I saw this on Packers.com. John Kuhn, our former co-host, the General, interviewed you and said you would one day like to own a pet lion?
What?
Is that even legal?
If there's a way,
Yeah.
if there is a way, I will find a way to get one. I don't know. I just like just what the lion brings in terms of just the hunt and the hunger and just the tenacity that they have. Catching their prey, and that's the type of mindset that I like to have.
I think Aaron's got something.
Yeah, Aaron.
I will not be visiting him anytime.
Especially as it grows larger, right? And those claws get scarier.
Yeah, I might come when it's little, like just one time to take a cool picture, but that's it.
Hey, fan of Reggie White, right? Everybody here remembers the great Reggie White, number 92, the legendary Reggie White. Were you a Reggie White fan coming in to your career with the Packers, or did you become more of a fan as you got into the culture of Titletown and the Packers? Why Reggie?
Because just the position I play, playing outside linebacker and just watching great players that had the ability to affect the quarterback at a high rate, and just made it better that he was a Packer. And now that I'm able to walk in the same building he walked in and play on the same field is it's humbling, it's very blessing, and having that mindset that we don't play for us, we play for the players that played before us, and that's the mindset that I have every time I step in that building.
Anything from his game that you could incorporate to your game? Maybe that classic hump move, which you should demonstrate on Ricardo, by the way. Maybe see how that's coming.
Yeah, you're funny.
But anything from his game that maybe you've tried to emulate?
Oh yeah, that's definitely one. I'm working on it, but just how he gets after guys and put fear in the quarterback.
So you're 7, or actually I read in your, let's go back first before we talk about what's going on this season. I read this in your bio, I have it right here. You own your own agency.
Yes, sir.
Rashawn Gary Sports. That's very interesting. What's that all about? And is that a future career path once football's done?
Yeah, the main thing, with that was just finding a way for my mom, my sister, my nephews to, give them a better life, and just putting that together and having that foundation for them was, a way to ease my mind and also ease their mind, and now I can just focus on football.
Do I look like Do I look like I could fit one of the profiles of your clients? I look pretty athletic, wouldn't you say?
I gotta think about it.
As long as he has money.
Yeah, let's move on. All right, you're 7-1. You're rolling first place. This NFL stuff's a breeze. It's a piece of cake, isn't it? How much fun are you having right now, Rashawn?
I'm enjoying it. Winning is fun, and that's a mindset that we have, that we want to go 1-0 every week, and that's the mindset we doing. And we've been 7-1, and just keep it pushing.
Now, we often hear Green Bay equated to a college town, college atmosphere, so you're just fresh off of that. But is that kind of what it feels like, or what is that kind of what it is right now? Because you've seen the clips of the locker room celebrations, and that seems more college-like than a professional environment. So just take us in there and just the atmosphere. I mean, is it maybe unexpected just how loose it is and how fun it is and how much of a college atmosphere it seems like it's going on right now?
To be honest, I feel just, a lot of us are just having fun and actually just enjoying each other, offensively and defensively. We come together. It's very big brotherhood, and I feel like when you have a brotherhood playing, how we playing is fun. And, it doesn't matter what it is from college to here. If you have a good brotherhood and, you love the guy you're playing against, it's going to be a fun atmosphere to be around.
Yeah, fun atmosphere, right, everybody, so far? Oh, the Grim Reaper is flagging me down. It looks like Sammy West over there has, I bet you, there's probably a pretty good online chat going on right now.
Oh, there's a lot of chatter going on. I had to take a few questions to decide which ones to ask, and maybe I'll have to come back. But first of all, we've got a huge audience tonight. We've got 14 states. No one from another country, but 14 states. But I have two questions, one for each of you. I'll start with Rashawn. Someone asked if you could compare the atmosphere at Lambeau Field to the Big House in Ann Arbor.
I want to say it feels the same. With Michigan, you have the rich tradition. You come to Green Bay, you have the same tradition. So, you have a lot of loyal fans, and they give you the energy. And playing in the Big House and playing in Lambeau Field, both being blessed, and I'm happy that I can say that.
There we go.
And a question for Aaron. What does it mean to you to hear Aaron Rodgers publicly tell everyone how proud of you he is?
It means a lot. Just knowing it's coming from a future Hall of Famer means a lot. It does a lot for your confidence, and just makes you want to work that much harder.
Very good. Thanks to everybody watching in 14 different states. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, I'll ask both of you guys. Aaron, I'll ask you first, but that throw to Jamal Williams, I mean, that was just nuts. I mean, it looked like he was throwing it away, and all of a sudden it's back corner pinpoint. Execution on both ends was phenomenal, right? Great pass.
Great pass.
Great catch.
Great catch. I don't think a lot of people were talking about the catch. That's a running back making that catch, too, making sure he gets both feet in bounds. So kudos to Jamal.
You were on the field at that time. Were you thinking when the ball went up, no way, there's no way?
Oh, no, I mean, we do ball drills every day, so it didn't take me by surprise. Like, nothing that happens on the field ever catches me by surprise. So
that's amazing. It was pinpoint, great catch. But how about you, Rashawn, when you see stuff like that? Is that when you realize that this isn't college anymore?
Yeah, true. And I realized who we have behind our center. But, making plays like that, that's normal. There's plays like that being made in practice every day. So seeing that made in the game is just, practice preparation.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur afterwards said it was one of the best passes he had ever seen in person. So unbelievable. A lot of great passes, a lot of great plays last night. We've been asking the rookies that have been on the show, your reaction, you know what's coming. When you walk into that locker room for the very, very first time, and all of a sudden there's Aaron Rodgers in the flesh right then and there, are you freaking out a little bit? Or are you thinking, oh, wow?
Man, I was trying to stay out his way as much as I could. But my first time there, I was just watching him, how he works, and, I'm trying to find ways to be a pro's pro, and, it's a perfect guy to look at.
Perfect guy for sure, having an MVP season as well. So Aaron kind of touched on it, but I guess the biggest adjustment you've had in transitioning from college to the NFL, speed of the game, the playbook, all of the above, just the grind of everyday type stuff?
I don't know, man. I feel like, off season, going through combine and also, finishing up college, I got my mindset to the point where I'm ready for everything I'm getting myself into. So, I know it's going to be a hard grind, and I'm ready for it, and I've been preparing myself for it. So I'm just right now going through the ups and downs of a rookie season, just becoming the player I want to become.
How do you stay even keeled? That's tough, right? There's ebbs and flows to every season. So how do you just stay level-headed and just take it as it comes?
Just the mindset that we have as a team. You got to do your 111th, and I'm making sure I'm coming in, punching in my hours, and becoming that guy.
You mentioned some gains. I was reading this about you doing some research, but some of the gains you had made is after the off-season workouts were done, you went back, trained like crazy, doing circuit training in the sand. Is that true? Like you're just working out in not some sandbox, obviously. You must be on some beach or the desert or whatever, but just take us through as you were getting ready for training camp, and you kind of got your body even more, dropped some body fat percentage, and just talk to us about that, just the mindset and what you went through to get ready.
Yeah, come here for rookie mini camp and going through OTAs and, getting around the guys, and now knowing our expectations, I knew, coming out of OTAs and getting ready to go back into camp, I had to come back in my best me, and that's coming back in shape and coming back the guy that the team needs Rashawn Gary to be. And, I tried to do that, making sure I came back down 10% body fat and, learning my plays and just doing everything that I can going full speed.
There you go, full speed for number 52. There you go. One thing I will take issue with, though, I did hear that you have cut ice cream out of your diet. Now, Rashawn, this is the dairy state, for heaven's sakes. I mean, nothing wrong with having a bowl of ice cream from time to time.
Time to time, but, you'll never catch me admitting to it.
Is he? A cheat day. Cheat day, maybe some deep fried cheese curds, right, Ricardo? Those always taste good on an off day.
Order them up.
Yeah, order them up. Order them up is right. So for Aaron Jones, what kind of a player do you see Rashawn evolving into? You've seen him now.
Big time player, can do everything. You see him dropping coverage, catch some picks. You'll see him go and kill a quarterback, make plays, strip sack fumbles. He's just an explosive player, and that's why you see him drafted in the first round. And he's a special player. That's what he is.
There we go. Yeah, very athletic. And for Rashawn, this guy, as I mentioned the stats, but you see it every day, right, in practice. Are you any bit surprised by what this guy's putting out there right now?
Just to come in and, see what he does on Sundays and, seeing the build up to it is, what I enjoy seeing, just the work and the grind through the week, and, just watching, him go out there and ball on Sunday. I tell him every day no one can mess with you, going into that field. So, having him, go out and make plays, giving me energy, I want to go out there. I want to go force a fumble. I'm trying to party like Aaron, so.
There we go. Doing your choreographed dances and all that stuff. So much has been made about this too, Rashawn, is your locker in between Zadarius Smith on one side, Preston Smith on the other, right? The bookends there. How much have you learned from those guys, and what have you learned? What have you taken from those guys, both maybe stuff on the field and off?
Oh, yeah. I learn from them every day. But when I initially got in, just like I said, I'm trying to find out, good things to become a pro's pro, and being around those guys, studying film, and seeing what they see. If they see a play coming before I'm able to see, I want to know what an offensive lineman giving away for how to have them see that type of play. But just a blessing to be around those guys, and they pushing me to become the best player I can.
Yeah, there we go. Two great veterans and helping this guy out in his rookie season. Last one, and then I'm going back to Sammy for tonight's social media question of the night, but assess the defense. I asked the defensive guys. Now you're 8 games in, 8 games to go. Where do you like? What are some of the things you like that you're doing? I suppose takeaways and sacks are the biggest thing, and then what do you want to see that needs to get better? What are some of the areas that needs to continue to improve as you try to win the division and make a deep playoff run?
Yeah, to be honest, with our defense, everybody's on the same page. When I say this, we have yet to play our best game yet. So I feel like once we able to put our full game together, it's going to be crazy. So right now we having fun making plays, but we haven't put our best game on tape yet.
Here we go. They haven't put their best game on tape yet. Maybe you could say the same for the offense yet too, right, Aaron? We talk about that quite often. Still a lot of work
agree.
to do.
We haven't had our best day yet, so when we do, it's going to be scary.
Scary is his word, and it fits tonight's theme, doesn't it? Halloween night. Okay, I'm going back to the Wicked Witch, Sammy West, who has tonight's social media question.
Yeah, the Wicked Witch of the West. Did I do that on purpose?
I got that.
Maybe. All right, so we've got a question from Mary Whitsock on Facebook. She wants to know, why do the Packers let the play clock run down before snapping the ball? It really makes her nervous.
That's a great question.
Communication is loud out there. You can't. Sometimes you can't even hear. He has a thing in his head, in his helmet, and he can't even hear Coach. That's how loud it gets. Also, a couple times the headset went out, so you're trying to communicate with your coach from, I don't know how many yards away, about 20 yards away.
Decent amount.
In a crazy environment, so it's hard. And then you have to go back to old school football and run a player in with the play. So.
Oh yeah, like high school football right there. So. Yes, Sammy, Mary wins something for having her question asked.
Yes, for having her question selected, Mary wins a signed photo of Aaron Jones. Each week, we'll ask you to submit a question for our upcoming guest that we'll ask live during Monday's show. Look for it on Facebook.com/ClubhouseLive.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Sammy and Mary. And now, Ricardo, it's time for another timeout. It's time for trivia question number 2.
That's right. I need all 3 of you to look out in the crowd, see who raises their hand first. The last time the Packers and Chiefs hooked up was in 2015 when Green Bay beat Kansas City 38-28 at Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers threw 5 touchdown passes that day, including 3 to this former receiver, who's now with the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh, that's an easy one, right? Who do you think? What do you guys think? Who are you picking? Who are you picking? Anybody? There she is, right there. Yes, ma'am.
I'll pick the Michigan alum.
Yeah, come on up, Randall Cobb. She picked herself.
There was so many hands that went up.
I know. She gets the bell. Aaron, I'll let you, maybe the Michigan man here can give
At least
the
she was
pizza and
subtle
beer.
about it.
Yeah, right. She picked herself, but that's not how we like to run things around
Word
here,
on the
but
street
that's
is she
okay.
graduated from Michigan.
Not a problem. Hey, Randall Cobb, a friend of the show, Ricardo, right? Multiple times he's been on.
Good guy.
Finished with 7 catches for 91 yards in the win. James Jones, another friend of the show, led the way with 7 receptions for 139 yards and a touchdown. All right, we need Sarah and we need Ellen. It is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. And how about some music, Rosie? Sarah is Aaron's playing partner tonight. Ellen, you're hanging out with Rashawn. So, Sarah, you'll be between me and Aaron. Ellen, you're between Aaron and Rashawn. Right there. There we go. You guys are playing partners. All right. It is time to play the original, Ricardo. It's back to How Well
Finally.
Do You Know, right? Everybody loves How Well Do You Know. Rashawn and Aaron, I'll refresh your memory. It is a rapid-fire trivia contest, right? I'm going to ask you 5 questions. They each pertain to the same category. If you think you know the answer, you ring the bell. Show them how it's done, Aaron. Just like that. That's all you got to do. You can even interrupt a question if you think you know the answer. Every question, Rashawn, is worth 1 point. Ricardo,
I'll keep track.
1 plus 1 plus 1 equals...
Wait, how many is that?
Yeah, 3.
3. I was going to say. Hey, Rashawn, just letting you know, Aaron's fast with the pants, so just letting you know, got to ring it.
Well, I'll also let you know this, Rashawn. At the end of the 5 questions, there is a bonus question of a point total that I'll determine to make sure Aaron wins the game because it is his show after all. Prizes tonight, this is what you're playing for. Now, the winner will go home with it. Look at this. A Miller Lite bottle opener.
Ooh, spared
Right?
no expense.
Miller Lite always gives us those great Packers tickets. How about this? A very cool Aaron Jones signed photo.
There we go.
I hate to do it, but snow is on its way. That means
Wow.
ice. It's an ice scraper from USA Today Network, Wisconsin, Grizzly Dan.
Literally dozens of cents we've spent on this.
Yes. We have spared no expense. And, of course, the MVP CD from our guy, Eric lives here, Mike Thiel, that has
you
our
can't
intro and
lose.
outro music. The runner-up gets everything but the bottle opener, so nobody leaves here empty-handed. All right, so are you guys ready for the category?
Yes.
Yes.
Halloween, I'm assuming.
Yeah, yes, Halloween and creepy stuff, right? Halloween and creepy stuff. That's tonight's category. Here we go. Trivia question number 1. In It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, what does Charlie Brown always find in his Halloween bag? Aaron.
Rocks.
Yeah. Yes, Ricardo, score.
1-0, Aaron.
1-0 Aaron, who hit the bell so hard it didn't ring.
Rocks.
Rocks. Rocks. Poor Charlie Brown. I always felt bad for him. Trivia question number 2. How many licks did it take for Mr. Owl to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Yes, Aaron.
3.
Yes! Ricardo score.
2-0, Aaron.
2-0 Aaron Jones.
Watch it. Yeah.
He licked it 3 times and then ate it. Trivia question number 3. Halloween and other creepy stuff. It's supposedly bad luck if this 4-legged feline crosses your path.
I didn't get that one.
Yes, Aaron.
A werewolf.
Not a werewolf. It's bad luck if this...
Cat.
Well, no, it's Rashawn's time. What is it,
has this
Rashawn?
one.
Cat.
And what color cat? A
Black.
black cat. He's got it. Ricardo score.
2-1, Aaron.
2-1 Aaron. That was a very hard answer.
I thought that was the easy one.
It's Halloween night. It's weird stuff. Trivia question number 4. A full moon will transform a human if inflicted into this hairy creature. Yes, Rashawn.
A werewolf.
Yes, a werewolf. Ricardo score.
We're tied 2-2.
2-2 tie. Now, do I need to throw a penalty flag on that answer?
No.
It looks like there's some unnecessary bell ringing going on. Trivia question number 5. Jason wears this to cover his mask in the Friday the 13th thriller horror series. Yes, Aaron.
Is it a hockey mask?
Yes, he pulled it out. Ricardo score.
3-2, Aaron. Now
A
you said
hockey mask.
You asked that question wrong, Brett.
What did I say?
You said Jason wears this to cover his mask.
Oh, let's cover his face. Okay, throw the flag on me, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
So, Rashawn, this is going to make this bonus question worth 2 points to give you a chance to win the game. So you are still in it. Here is the bonus question.
Let's get it.
Are you guys ready? Let's get the bell situated here. Are you guys ready? What is a carved pumpkin called? Yes, Aaron.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Yes, Ricardo, it's a jack-o'-lantern. And that means Aaron Jones pulls it out tonight. How well do you know Rosie? We need some music, some championship music, because you are going home with the bottle opener and the signed photo. How about that ice scraper? You're going to need that tomorrow morning. And then the CD. You get a signed photo. We'll pass that down. The ice scraper. Everybody wants one of those. And the CD. Hey, a round of applause for our fine, fine contestants tonight. You guys are free to go. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know Halloween and other creepy stuff?
A little bit.
A little bit. You like Halloween?
Everybody loves candy, don't they?
Well, you don't eat candy anymore, remember?
I mean, I was little once. I did used to eat candy. I still love candy, even though I don't eat it.
Gummy bears, right? Are you going to be at your door handing out tricks and treats and all that stuff?
Last year, I didn't see any kids come around my
Give out your address.
apartment.
Yeah, what's your address? Tell everybody where you live. Go ahead.
No.
All right, so time to wind down. Hey, pretty soon it'll be time. In fact, let me check it out here. I would say folks start maybe thinking about gathering over to my left in the area and maybe right behind Dan Powers. Dan, you can wave to everybody again. If you want to be in the Halloween costume, us three here will pick the top prizes. So gather and we'll parade you through here pretty soon. But, Rashawn, I've got some gifts for you. It's Halloween, but it's almost like Christmas time here on Clubhouse Live. I've got some stuff for you, some stuff for your man cave. Do you have a man cave at home?
Creating one.
Yeah, you're going to get one. And I'm going to give you some pictures for the man cave. This, ladies and gentlemen, check it out, is Rashawn Gary completing his first career NFL sack on Joe Flacco right there. There it is on the monitor. Look at him bringing him down. That's for you.
Appreciate
For your man cave. And you know we go old school. The maize and blue. Look at Rashawn Gary looking good in his Michigan uniform, huh? Look at him out there. Number 3, which is why he's 52. 5 minus 2 is 3. That's for your man cave as well. How's that look?
Great, thank you. I appreciate it.
You got to go home with a CD, too. That's for you, too, the MVP CD.
Everyone's a winner.
A prize package worth
dozens of cents.
Yes, thank you, Ricardo. Hey. All right, before we do the Halloween costume party, guys, hey, you're 7-1, right? You're atop the NFC North standings, but here's the beautiful thing. There's a lot of good NFC teams still out there. The Minnesota Vikings are 6-2, the Niners undefeated, the Saints with 1 loss. I'm guessing being 7-1, while it's very cool, keeps you grounded knowing that it's a deep NFC conference this year, right, Aaron?
Definitely just got to keep working. It's a one-game race. Everybody's tight, and every game matters.
How about your thoughts on that, Rashawn? You can't get too into it. It's just you got to keep going.
Like I said, we just got to go 1-0 every week, and that's just going to take care of itself.
Can you guys describe to these people out here how razor thin the margin of error is when you're playing in the NFL? Even if a team is winless, right? It's still a razor thin. Everybody's very talented.
Definitely. Usually, the statistical category that shows wins and losses is the ball. Team who usually protects the ball and takes away the ball wins the game. So you can have a team who hasn't won any games and come in there and force some turnovers and take care of the ball and win a game.
Yes, a couple more things, Rashawn. You've been, and listen to this, everybody. I think this is a very good message that he is going to share here. But you've been very open about the fact that you're dyslexic. Why are you so open about that? Number one, why do you want people to know that you have been dealing with that throughout your life? And number two, what's your message to maybe a young person out there that is going through what you know all about, what he or she is going through, and maybe they're feeling frustrated and kind of maybe some anxiety or something like that? You've been through it, so what's your message and why be so open about it?
Yeah, dyslexia. I was diagnosed 7th grade, so all up until the time of 7th grade, I thought something was actually wrong with me. That I wasn't able to keep up with the rest of my classmates reading, and sometimes words would be flipped around, and I actually used to go home and cry, and I used to wonder, why I was different, or like is something wrong with me, and I just want to, first off, for kids that have dyslexia, don't have that mindset that I had. Nothing's wrong with you. You're blessed. You're great, and you have your own, your goals, aspirations in front of you. Like, you're a great person, so don't ever, think something wrong with you. So that's number one. So I feel like that just made me the person I am today. I really had to, sit down and really hone on, academics and, really put extra time in when it was hard. And, my mom was a big supporter in that. She didn't let me, get down. She always kept me fighting, always kept me pushing. And, I just want to thank her for that. And, it's still a battle I deal with today. It's not going to go away. It's just something you have to deal with. And it gets better along the period of time. But, it's something that, is in my life now and made me the man I am today.
How about that, right? Keep battling, keep grinding. I saw this on your Twitter account. You told students, I think last year at the Michigan Dyslexia Institute that, quote, we can accomplish anything we put our mind to, end quote. There you go. So don't give in. Last thing, guys, LA Chargers coming up. I say it's a road game, right, Ricardo? But it's going to be a home game. Come on. They play in a soccer stadium, and they have no fans. So it's going to be filled with green and gold fans. But, hey, you've gone to Chicago. You've gone to Dallas. You've gone to Kansas City, right, Aaron? You've gone to 3 very tough stadiums. How has that success just build the confidence as you guys hit the road again?
It's just made our team stronger and shown that we can handle those environments, and we're made for this.
Keys to beating the LA Chargers, Rashawn?
Just play ball. Just play ball how Green Bay been playing football, and we'll be fine.
Here we go. How about Rashawn Gary and Aaron Jones tonight? Ricardo, it is time to go up north. This is where we make our predictions, right?
Yes.
It's Green Bay. It's L.A. Who are you picking to win this game?
Well, from what I saw last week, I don't think Green Bay will have the same trouble. Chicago went in the end zone or red zone 5 times, got 1 touchdown. That game really should have been a blowout by the half, but I don't see Green Bay having those problems, so Green Bay.
The Bear fan picking a Packers victory. How about that? Here it comes, Aaron. We know what this is all about.
Here's a surprise.
What is it, Aaron? Tell everybody.
The victory visor.
Let me take my headband off because the victory visor is undefeated on the season. Anytime I put it on the head, The Packers win, and Mean Gene, I'm saying 35-17 Packers victory. Do you like it? I love it. Chargers beat the Bears at Soldier Field, but the Packers offense way more dynamic than Chicago. A road game, as I said, and travel only because they're kind of all messed up right now. I don't know where they're playing, but you're going to have a whole bunch of fans. Devontae Adams, I'm saying he returns. He catches a touchdown pass. Aaron Jones, let's give him 2 more TDs. Huh? Let's keep this TD streak going. And on the defensive side, Phillip Rivers, now a Hall of Famer, but he can't run, all right? He can't run. And I have this vision right now with the victory visor that big old number 52 is going to chase down 17. And he's going to drop Phillip Rivers to the turf. There comes another sack for Rashawn Gary, couple picks. Packers going to win easily, go to 8-1. Mean Gene, how do you like it? Hey, Packers News app, Ricardo.
With exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. The Packers News app is your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. This app is available for iPhone and Android users only. Motorola Razr, you gotta upgrade.
All right, Rosie, I need some Halloween music because it is time for tonight's Halloween costume contest. Rashawn, Aaron, and myself, we will each pick one favorite. You will each pick one favorite. That will be our top 3, and then we will give prizes to the top 3. All right, let's see your costumes, everybody. Come on through.
Come on, do your dance, kid. Fortnite.
Keep them. Oh, yikes. That's scary. That's scary. Bucky Badger.
Oh, here we go.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
This Metroid, is that what this guy is? Quit clowning around.
Very good, very good. Yes.
Whoa, Foster.
Look at this. The money man. Oh, throwing some cash around. Yeah. Is this counterfeit? Yes, and Darth Vader. Yes. And Jordy Nelson. Very good. Thank you, everybody. Looking good, looking good. Aaron Jones, this is your show. Who do you want first?
I got the witch.
The witch. Where the little girl?
Yes.
The little girl with the witch. Come on out here. Come on out to the center of the stage, Selena. There she is, right here. Rashawn, who do you like?
Feeling Mega Man.
Which one? The blue helmet. Right here. Get over here. You know what I'm going to do? I got to do it because my youngest is attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison. But let's get Bucky Badger. I like it. I like it. Just for Rashawn Gary, too. Rubbing it in a little bit. Okay, third place is going home with, look at this, I got all this stuff, a Brewers beach towel. How about that? A Milwaukee Brewers beach towel. Who is third in the list? Who do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Well, yeah, he's choosing Bucky Badger. Is that where we're going? That's third on your list. All right, Bucky Badger, you going home with the Brewer beach towel. You won't be able to use that till next June. Second place gets this Brett Favre throw blanket. Ooh, the gunslinger. What do you think, guys? Right here. There you go. That means the little witch is going home with an Aaron Rodgers blanket. That's all for you, sweetie. You look nice. Thank you, Bucky. Thank you, everybody, for dressing up. Great costumes. Good job, guys. Good job. Rashawn, I had to rub it in a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Is that right?
Hey, special thank you to our sponsors as we wrap up. Superior Discount Liquors. Check them out in Green Bay, Manitowoc, and Sheboygan, or find them online at superiordiscountliquors.com. Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Play Wednesday night wins with your club card now through November 13th. Find out more at paysbig.com/fallwins. Mayfield Sports Marketing, a leading Wisconsin sports marketing agency and speaker bureau. Escort Limousine Service, the preferred limousine service of the Green Bay Packers, and the Red Line Hotel, Paper Valley. Before you leave, and Dan Powers, show it on the monitor. This is our 250th show we're also celebrating.
Okay.
I got to thank the folks here at the Red Line Hotel for working hard and fast to order us a cake and commemorating our milestone show. We thank you all here and online for your continued support over the 11 seasons we've been doing what we think is the best Packers show around. Right, Aaron Jones? It's number one.
Number one.
So everybody stick around and have some cake afterwards and celebrate. And you have the final word tonight, my friend.
I'd like to thank Rashawn for coming on the show, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and spending your Monday night with me. I look forward to seeing everybody next Monday night after a victory, and go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go. Now, before you guys take off, we need to do our annual Halloween picture, so stick tight. But in any event, for Rashawn, for Showtime, for the Grim Reaper and the Witch, and the rest of the Clubhouse Live crew, I'm the greatest San Antonio Spur ever, Brett Christopherson, signing off. Be back here next Monday night at 6:30, right, Mean Gene, as we celebrate another big Green Bay Packers victory with this guy, Green Bay Packers running back, Aaron Showtime Jones. Mean Gene, take it away. Check out this song. Look at this.